Everybody, it's Sam Man, right here with my homie TTH, the one and only TTH. He's right here on this side of me. On behalf of our third banana, David Blucher, he couldn't attend today because of family issues, but he sends his regards. Trust us. We want to discuss with you all Chapter 5 of The Mandalorian. It was a very exciting episode, like usual. I have not been let down by a single one of these so far. And in this chapter, we go to a very important location in this entire saga, and that's Tatooine. It was very cool to see the old Tatooine again and how it has changed since the fall of the Empire. So, Kev, you go ahead, take us away. Let's talk about the opening scene. The Razor Crest is in pursuit. There's something behind it. Another ship is giving him a hard time in space, and he's got to make a decision to get out of this predicament.
Right, yeah, this just takes us back to quintessential Star Wars, having, these fights.
Yes, sir.
Spaceship fights.
That's what it's all about. Stars and war in the stars.
Yeah.
The war in the stars.
Yeah. Like, I think that's how they're doing this whole series. They're going back to
the roots.
They're intelligently picking what we're going to be seeing, each episode. But this one was great. I do love that they start off in a big old fight. This is spilling over from everybody having him as a mark now.
Yeah.
Everybody's
apparently he didn't kill enough of them on that other planet where he did the deed and betrayed the guild, because they keep sending them by the boatload.
They do, and I don't understand why. If they blow this ship out of the sky, the asset.
The asset will be lost.
Yeah, so it doesn't make sense to go full on. But I do think he's a genius on how, this guy's very intelligent. Even when the odds are against him, he knows.
Yeah.
He figures a way to get himself out of it.
Yeah, he doesn't panic easily, this Mandalorian. Yeah. He's very nonchalant. Even when he was about to face death, when that Mudhorn was getting the best of him, he took his Viper blade out and he was like, okay, I die. If it happens, it happens, He's very nonchalant.
Yeah. So it was an intelligent way to get out of that little dogfight he was in space. And then he was lucky enough to landed on Tatooine.
Most Eisley. Very famous port of Tatooine.
Yeah. I love the older lady mechanic. She was kind of
Yeah. She had a lot of spunk. She was funny.
And then again, this job could be a lot easier, but he doesn't want robots touching his desk.
Yeah, his hatred of droids has not diminished at all. No. Although I thought he was quite pleasant to the one that was manning the bar. I guess there was no humanoid bartender, so he had no choice but to converse with that droid.
Yeah. We don't serve your kind here. Wait, their kind owns the place, apparently.
That's a very good point. We don't serve their kind here. The human guy. It seemed like the same bar.
Right.
You think it was the same cantina?
Man, I can't imagine there being a whole bunch of them down that little strip. What we consider in town is for.
Yeah, especially since things have been hard in the galaxy since the fall of the Empire.
Yeah.
The financial things have changed.
Yeah. Hopefully for the better. It was always a rough, dirty, desert-looking town, but
it definitely still has that look.
Yeah.
So we're already at the bar scene. We might as well bring up that this young, aspiring bounty hunter to be, is over listening the Mandos looking for work. Right. And just so happens this guy has a puck. A very, very high-level target that he has no chance of bringing in on his own. He knows this. He sees this Mandalorian walk in, talk to the droid. He's in full Beskar. So, of course, he makes the play like, hey, Mandalorian, I have a puck right here if you're interested.
Yeah. And then the puck, the person that they're after, happens to be like a legendary assassin.
Yeah,
she's like,
she's got loads of confirmed kills under her belt.
Right, so they know, at least the kid was smart enough to know that he was way out of his league. And
they said that particular she had tons of contracts during the heyday of the Empire from all the different crime syndicates they would use, or the crime bosses like Jabba the Hutt and other
Right,
crime lords that operated underneath the empires. They didn't cause problems for the empire. They avoided the empire. So they were able to operate. The empire didn't go out of their way to eradicate those types. They just let them do what they wanted as long as they
right,
didn't
yeah. As long
interfere
as they
with
didn't interfere
their
with their business, yeah.
right.
So she was pretty amazing. This female, I'm drawing a blank on her name, her real name, but she is, like I was saying earlier, she is May from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series, the entire
Okay.
series. And she's already, that's another amazing thing about her, is because, like some of the other guys, she's already been trained on other shows. You know, she knows hand-to-hand combat and all that. She's been trained for other roles, especially the character she plays, May, in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She's very physical. She is like one of the top fighters on that show too, physically. So it makes, you see these people, and it's pretty smart casting because you already know her as a badass. She's just coming over, and she's already well known as a badass on one show. And over there, she doesn't have any superpowers. It's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but she's a normal person. She just happens to be like an elite fighter.
Yeah.
And this one, again, she's the same way. She's not force sensitive. She's not some kind of extra strong alien. She's a human being, but happens to be one of the better assassins around. So it's interesting they pick her.
Yeah. I thought it was a good choice on the casting for sure.
Yeah.
She was believable in this role as this like assassin type bounty hunter who is one of the ones that pick you off from far away, obviously.
Right.
And she's out of there. The job's done. She's gone like a ghost, Why do you think the Mandalorian was hesitant to take the job when the kid offered it? Because Mando needed money. His ship is in rough shape. He's got to pay for the repairs.
Right. But he was, again, his intelligence level, he knew how to get out
That's
of it.
What it is.
How to deal with her. When he was doing the flashing lights to throw her scoping off,
yeah,
he took away her ability to snipe you from a distance. Right. He knew he had at least a chance wiping that skill out, that part of it out.
I thought the special effects.
The kid was a survivor too.
I thought the special effects for the scenes of them riding the speeder bikes in the dunes was amazing. Yeah. I thought that was so beautifully done. The rendering on that. Yeah. You want to talk about top-notch movie-grade CGI. Like, that looked phenomenal, that scene. Like his cape, really like flapping in the background as he's riding his. And,
yeah, it was really well done. I like the once they dealt with her, like this kid, man, he's a survivor. He was backstabbing people left and right.
Yeah.
To try to get what he wanted.
He had that gusto about him for sure. He had that go-getterness.
It ended up not paying off, but
it did not pay off for him.
But he did do a good job, I guess.
Mando, it took him a lot longer to catch up to the kid because he left. When he discovered that he had killed their target, he had to do back his way back to that place. And this guy had the speeder. And his bike was already there when he had to deal with him with the face-off.
Yeah. Again, quintessential Star Wars. We got the ATST. Now we're getting a do-back out there.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Oh, it makes me want the 6-inch Black Series one so bad.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
A lot of people cop those on Black Friday and Cyber Monday for like cheap online from Entertainment Earth and Big Bag Toy Store. Like people were getting those like for $30 shipped.
That's a great deal. And that one comes with a Stormtrooper, right?
It does. It comes with the Sand Trooper with the pauldron on one side. And they have the really long weapon. It's like a cattle prod / rifle, I guess.
That was a nice piece.
We may still find one yet. We'll just have to find it the old-fashioned way. In the wild.
In the wild. We'll find it.
If you can find one $40 or less, you've done amazing. Because those retailed for $60 in the stores, remember?
That's right.
When Walmart had them, they were $59.99. I would never drop that much.
Yeah,
I can't spend that much.
When Walmart finally clearanced them out, it went a lot cheaper, but those went so quick.
Oh yeah, the army
I
builders.
think it dropped under 20.
There's so many daggone trooper army builders out there that will just buy any trooper and they'll have 12 of each
Except it's
kind.
perfect. Yeah. It's the perfect character to army build.
Talk about when Mandalorian's in Mos Eisley and he walks down that one path and there's all those stormtrooper helmets on pikes.
Oh
What'd you
yeah,
think
that
of
was
that?
vicious. That was some nice imagery there, man. That tells you a lot. I don't think there was
That
any
looks
love
like Mos
lost between them.
Eisley was pro the Empire falling.
Yeah, there was no love lost for it falling either.
No, they were
People were
savage
collecting
about
their
it. We can
helmets.
respect that. Being part of the Savage
Yeah,
podcast, we're all for
that's
that.
right. We're all about that. Head on a stick.
Overall,
awesome,
this was another filler episode, but it was great nonetheless. And
right. This
not
had
a whole
more.
lot of Baby Yoda to this one. He had a little bit of a play in it, but not a whole lot, which
Yeah,
is fine.
he gets a little bit of, at least a little bit of love every episode. But this one
Yeah,
was the connection between him and the mechanic. She just kind of fell
yeah,
in
yeah,
love with
yeah,
him.
yeah.
She took care of him and did him right. And he
When
got his
when Mando shot the kid and made him fall over, she was more concerned about Baby Yoda's well being, and he was making sure the dude was dead.
yeah. Yep. And then he got paid his ship and was outie.
Well, let's speculate. Who do you think that was checking out the body of the original target in the middle of the dunes before the episode ended? They
Oh, did
show
they?
a pair of boots, find her body there.
Man, it's going to be someone tracking him, of course, from the whole mess with the guild. But I kind of felt like it was possibly Apollo Creed. But I don't know.
Himself. I'm thinking it's
they probably send a.
there's a lot of speculation out there in other videos of this style that are saying that there's a possibility it's Boba himself because that's where he filmed the Sarlacc in Tatooine.
Yeah. If it is, that'd be amazing. But I can't see him betraying another Mandalorian. But
one thing's for sure is we know it's not Sand People. It wasn't a Tusken Raider because based on the apparel from the waist down, we know what Tusken Raiders wear. And that, first of all, I love that little powwow scene where the Mando throws the guy's binoculars to the Tusken Raiders for permission to be on their land. I love that scene.
He's like, that's new. He's like, yeah, it sure was.
It doesn't get more spaghetti Western than that.
Whoever that person was, you could tell they were tracking him. And like you said, the Tusken, they're basically animals. I mean, it was someone that was a professional tracker for sure. That
Mando speaks Tusken Raider sign language.
Right.
Well, I think we've covered everything we. I think we covered everything we needed in this one. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's short. It's just one episode.
See it. Yeah. And one good thing also, like we got little tattoo. We got our Tatooine fix. You know.
Yeah.
Raiders. We saw a lot of elements that
Dewback.
You missed Tatooine.
Tusken Raiders. The Dune Sea. The reference of Jabba the Hutt no longer being in power.
Right.
The robot mentioned something like the Hutts are no longer in control. Tatooine.
And so far with the Mandalorian, every time they put out like an episode like this, it's being followed up with something vicious. I can't wait. We're coming down to the last 3. I think we're going to get into some major action.
Yeah.
I think it's going to get
the intensity is going to be dialed up, is what you're saying. Yeah.
For sure. So I'm pretty stoked to see the next one.
At least he's ready for what's going to come next. He's got the Razor Crest all complete and fixed and ready to go again.
It's fixed from its neck. She knew exactly. She was like, yeah, you're losing fuel. You were in a dogfight. That's what I do. But it was a good episode.
We'll end it on that. Thank you guys for watching. Please like the video. Please comment below what your thoughts on Chapter 5 were. What's your thoughts on The Mandalorian altogether? We'd love to know who you think was the body that was checking out the dead target. Give us your speculation. We'd love to hear. Until the next upload, Kevin and I were out. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next. We have various content planned for this channel.
Yeah, there's a lot coming. By the end of the year, the new year, we're gonna have a lot going on. So hopefully,
A lot more regular, steady uploads from all of us.
Yeah, it gets really entertaining. Free
Thank you guys.
entertainment.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you. Peace.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew. And